And pop, pop, pop goes the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Back up into D3. I'm telling you guys, it's not the Azorius that you think it is. It's very different. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running. All right. I'm going to even title this thing as Hear Me Out. I know you're going to say, Jay, this is real unlike you. It's a very fun deck. Azorius Unblockable Enchantments. It's my #1 Hear Me Out deck of the season, of the year, baby. Because it's not what you think it is, okay? Everyone hears enchantments, and everyone hears Azorius, and they go, oh man, Selesnya enchantments, that was miserable. It's not like that. Oh man, Azorius, I bet it's all counterspells and board wipes. No, it is not like that either. It's very, very different. It is aggro, unblockable combo plays off Azorius. Really, really cool stuff right here. And I think you're missing out if you don't watch this and check it out for yourself, because I wouldn't steer you wrong, okay? So now, before we get down to this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button right down there, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. Yes, you will. And that is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously rip you apart and maul you for not liking and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Hit that bell. You'll be notified when we go live on YouTube. You can watch the live stream in 2 different ways. We'd love to have you there. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, anything that you want. You can go right down there to Discord and check us out. It's where the community lives. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, you go right down to the AetherHub. You will find it right there. So what are we doing right now with Azorius enchantments? I know you're getting scared from hearing that. You're saying, Jay, I don't know, Jay. This feels weird. It doesn't have any black in it. It's freaking me out. Just listen. I want you to hear me out. First things first, we're going to have to deal with mono red. Everyone always asks, how do I deal with mono red? Well, we have some exile. Elspeth Smite's a great way to deal with your mono red aggros right now. 3 damage to attacking creature, and then it gets exiled. That means your explosion triggers that are going to go off, that are going to be, your Heartfire heroes, your little goblins or whatever, they don't get to explode. Okay, so you wait for them to swing in, you wait for them to start pumping. While in the middle of their pumping, you interrupt them, explode them, and exile them. They don't get to explode and die, and they get to go away. So Elspeth Smite's a good one. We're also going to go with Disc Get Lost. That's going to be a great removal as well to crack enchantments, creatures, and planeswalkers. I'm not really worried about the map tokens. This is useful enough that it does need to break open enchantments occasionally. Especially when people are going to do temporary lockdown, which is probably one of the biggest enemies of this deck. We can benefit a lot from breaking that open. So, creatures, where are we going to start? Well, Optimistic Scavenger, a human scout right here. 1 white and 1 white, 1/1 human scout. Eerie. Eerie is a new ability to Duskmourn, okay? This is a brand new thing from Duskmourn. What that does is whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, which of course rooms are a new thing to Duskmourn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. We will be playing a lot of enchantments. This is not once a turn. If you play 3 enchantments to turns, somebody is getting +4/+4. That is going to come in really handy when you see a lot of the other combination plays that we're going to be doing, because we want enchantments and we want them, a lot of them. Again, enchantments are going to buff us right here. You combine Optimistic Scavenger with Ethereal Armor, you're talking about a 1-drop right here. 1-drop or enchantment for 1 white. It has +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and first strike. Wow. Okay. So what does that mean? If you drop Ethereal Armor on Optimistic Scavenger on turn 2, that's automatically a 3/3 first strike on turn 2, and it's swinging in. It's pretty effective. If you throw another enchantment out there, it actually goes even higher. It's a 5/5. You could throw something like Shard Mage's Rescue on there, make it hexproof, gets +1/+1, +1/+1 for Optimistic Scavenger, and another +1/+1 for Ethereal Armor. You're swinging in potentially with like a 6/6 first strike on like turn round 2 or 3. That is some serious power, okay? That is just the first of many combination plays that we're talking about here right now. So Shard Mage's Rescue, I didn't really start with this, but I said, we're getting killed a lot. We're going to have it there. So it's kind of in the sideboard. You could put it back in the sideboard. You could add a little bit more or fewer of them. But this is another good protection card. 1 white, flash, aura enchantment. It's an aura that gets the flash down right here. Whenever enchanted you control, you enchant a creature, and as long as it enters this turn, enchanted creature has hexproof and gets +1/+1. So immediately it gets hexproof, so you can protect it from a direct spell, and then +1/+1. Optimistic Scavenger would cause another +1, and of course Ethereal Arm would stack on that even more. Mockingjay, the Mockingbird. Yeah, we got a little bit of Bloomburrow in here. Yeah, they're contributing, right? 1 blue and X. Really like this card. Not only to combination play, maybe steal some of our opponents if they have something really good, but also we can duplicate one of our other enchantments, and that means there's another enchantment on the board. It becomes that type of thing. So if we duplicate a Silent Hall Creeper, an Immersive Glimmer, or something like that, Inquisitive Glimmer, we get another enchantment and we get the secondary effect. So that is actually very, very cool. It's a super useful card for this, and it's flying, it's a bird bard, good stuff right there. Those are only our 1-drops. So now our 2-drops. We already talked about Get Lost, destroy target enchantment, creature, or planeswalker. It creates 2 maps. That's fine. That's going to be super useful right there. Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay, now we're talking. This was an MVP standout from early access. I knew that this card was going to be amazingly powerful, and it is. It is crazy, especially when you combine it with Ethereal Armor. Sheltered by Ghosts is 1 white and 1. Enchantment aura. Enchantment creatures you control. When Sheltered by Ghost enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until Sheltered by Ghost leaves the battlefield. So for a 2-drop, you get to exile a non-land permanent. Guys, we're not talking about a creature. We're talking about an artifact. Do they have that stupid factory out? They have that stupid Urbarisk's Forge out? Exile that. Screw them. A planeswalker you don't like? Get rid of that too. Doesn't matter. Get rid of it. And then whoever you enchanted has lifelink +1 and ward 2, which means that if they want to kill the creature that it's on, they're going to have to pay even more to get their stuff back. And we're going to gain the lifelink and +2. Again, you combine this with Optimistic Scavenger, Ethereal, etc., and so forth. Things start getting crazy. Silent Hall Creeper. I think a sleeper hit, guys. I don't see a lot of people talking about him, but my goodness, this guy gets out of control. This is one of those guys that I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to kill him on site. You see somebody playing this? This is a PSA right here. Get rid of him. 1 blue and 1. He is spooky looking. Enchantment creature, horror. He counts as an enchantment, which means that he goes towards all the other stuff we talked about. He cannot be blocked. Okay? So now you're talking about a situation where he's an enchantment. You put down Optimistic, you put down Silent Hall Creeper. Turn 3, you put Ethereal Armor on him, and you put Sheltered by Ghosts on him. He gets +2/+2 from Optimistic Scavenger, +1 from Sheltered by Ghosts, and Ethereal Armor is going to give him a grand total of +3 additional. And you're talking about you're swinging in with like 5 damage, unblockable, lifelink on turn 3. You're going to see, they're going to learn quick that this is not going to go well. When he deals damage, you get to choose one of them that hasn't been chosen before. He gets 2 1/1 counters on Silent Hall Creeper, so he's just going to get bigger and worse. You get to draw a card, extremely useful, or he becomes a copy of another target creature you control. Very, very cool. We are doing a lot of imitation here, so I actually really like to do Mockingbird. Yeah, Mockingbird right here is a great combination play for this, or Inquisitive Glimmer, because it becomes another copy of this. You can also have Silent Hall Creeper become a copy of another Silent Hall Creeper, which means that it gets a fully refreshed thing, so you could draw more cards or add one that you haven't done anymore. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Like, again, all the synergies here are really fun. Inquisitive Glimmer. Now you're going to say, this is a little bit odd, Jay. I know you're already writing a thing. You say you don't have you don't have very much that is very expensive here. You know, why do you want unlocks to cost less? Why do you want enchantment spells cheaper? Well, it does help make basically Sheltered by Ghosts and Silent Hall Creeper even cheaper. You can drop them for 1 blue and 1 white. When you start the combination plays, when you start really pinging off, you don't have we're running really tight on mana. We can really lay down some cards and put the power on there. The more we can put those down, the more we can charge up Ethereal Arm and the rest of the stuff. It's really good. It's also an enchantment creature. It's a 2/3. It's great. And it makes other stuff, it lets you have some flexibility. If you want to build in a more expensive, enchantments, you certainly can, because this will help. So yeah, I definitely think this is a good one, especially with that. The top tier right here is Entity Tracker. Entity Tracker is our only 3-drop right there. 1 blue and 2 Human Scout, Eerie, and Flash. I really like that. I never flash it in. I always forget to flash it in. Not only do they have a sweet 80s setup here with this V-neck thing and all the 80s glowing green tech on them, and a cell phone from 1984, which is fantastic. Love the aesthetic of that. You can immediately put them in, and then whenever you have an enchantment, or whenever you fully unlock a room, you get to draw a card. Now, what does this mean? You see that this doesn't have a limit on it. This is what I'm talking about here. You talk about Eerie, it happens every single time. So now you're talking about a situation where on turn 3, you're going into turn 4, maybe everything is cheaper. You play a Sheltered by Ghost for 1, draw a card. Silent Hall Creeper, draw a card. Ethereal Armor, guess what? You drew an Ethereal Armor, play that, draw a card. And then, why not? We'll do a Mockingjay to imitate something else, and we'll draw another card. So you're drawing cards like crazy because you're playing cheap enchantments by crazy. It's a feedback loop. You're just basically crapping your whole deck onto the board, loading up an Unblockable with Ethereal Armor and all the other bonuses, and swinging in for a crazy amount by like turn 4, turn 5, before they even know what's what. That is kind of the idea there. Entity Tracker does a very good job on it, and it is a blue card I actually really like. I always like when blue cards are useful enough that they have some good card draw in it. Blue card draw is like the kind of blue I can get behind. Unblockable and card draw are the blue I can get behind. Not this counterspell, not mill, but those are what I like. Now, I also want to talk to you about one last job, because this is a really cool thing right here too for Anti-Flash. Yeah, that's Anti-Flash from OTJ. A little expensive, but if we're having trouble, this can save you. One last job will pull it out in the end. 1 white and 2, it's a spree. You have the ability to return a mount or vehicle. We don't have any mounts or vehicles, but you have the ability to turn an aura from the graveyard and attach it to a creature, and return a creature from the graveyard and attach it to a creature. So you could potentially immediately resurrect a Sheltered by Ghosts or an Ethereal Armor, bring it back in, and hit somebody out with it and swing. Or bring back a creature and do the same. So if you're getting stymied in the end there, if they've killed a lot of stuff, I like pulling this combination off right here of maybe playing 5 or 6. You immediately bring back a creature, you immediately bring back an aura, you lock something out, boost something up, and do it all of a sudden. So it is a nice little play. It's a nice little resurrector. There's a few other things that you could run as well, but one last job has saved my ass a couple of times, especially when I want to pull combos off on the back end. I want to pull those sweet bank shots off. That's good stuff right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to go with the Flood Farm Verge right here, which is where the children of the offspring of the wheat. They're not children of the corn, they're offspring of the wheat. That's where they live. That's a good new one. Activate only if you control plains or islands. We're going to go with a 6 plains, 5 islands, Attakar Waste right there, Seachrome Coast, and 2 Flood Farm Verges. As far as the statistics, 20 creatures, 4 glimmers, Bard, Bird, Fox, Glimmer, Horror, Human Scouts, 8 instants, 17 enchantments right here. Don't get turned off by the idea of enchantments or Azorius. It is a fun deck. We are low to the ground, ladies and gentlemen. We are low. 1.7. We are running fast and lean, and we are trying to grind them up. 21 lands altogether. Very cheap. There's Veto. Standard enchantment. A little bit more white than blue. That's why I kind of have that balanced out, which is also kind of why I like Flood Farm Verge, because it comes in as a white, and if you have a plains or an islands, you can add a blue. So it is more useful as a white because we have primarily white in the deck, and then as the game goes on, of course, we'll probably get a plains or an islands. You can add that in. If you want to go anti-counterspell, I could tell you to put a cave in. I'm not too mad at you by putting a cave. You know, you could probably choose, I don't think you can choose enchantment as a type of creature, but you could certainly choose like scout, or not human, but you could choose human, And you could choose, actually we have a lot of scouts. You could choose something to kind of prevent counterspells. Guys, if you want to put counterspells in it, I'm not going to be mad at you, but honestly, I'm not even trying to get in a shooting match with these people. I'm trying to kill what they have right away. If they're mono red, I'm trying to bang them out right away, get rid of what they got, and then I'm trying to hit my stuff off before. We're really trying to aggro out here. You know, you're going to see these decks. Like, you can get Silent Hull Creeper on turn 3 to a ridiculous power and just swing them in, and they just go, whoa, they get knocked off their feet by something like that, and they just give up. So we're trying to knock them out quick, man. We're not trying to get in a shootout. We're not trying to get in a whole siege with them. Let's just do it. Okay, so we're going to be ranking up in Diamond right now. We're going to be pushing it right now. It's standard rank. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I know it's not normally what I run. I don't run very many Azorius decks, but I recommend this one. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to be playing it. It's a very, very fun deck. Here we go. Into the game. Leave a comment. Make sure to like the video. Why are you so quiet tonight? Yeah, nobody fucking talking. Thank you for following Thumper. I think I said that. Is it just because it's late? This is not a good hand. That's not good. That's better. Actually, you know what? We'll get rid of that. Boom. Hired Claw. Boom. Boom. Introducing Buggy Man to your Landfall Brawl. Cool. Lizards, okay. We'll do Inquisitive Glimmer. Hopefully he doesn't kill it right away. It's really bad because if you don't have kill cards off the top, you're dead. That's it. You need like 3 or 4 of them immediately. You don't really have a choice. You have to have 3 or 4. You have to have 3 or 4 kill cards like right away. No ifs, and or buts about it. You just have to have it. So, you know. More of a podcast stream. Ah, okay. Fireglass Mentor. I just gotta wait for my hands, guys. I'm getting real bad hands here. I did quite well with this earlier. This is the worst that I've played with this deck recently. Oof, oof, oof. It's really, it's giving me a dirty tricks here. Seachrome Coasts, so we can do that. He's probably got a kill card. That's going to be a 3/3. If he's got a kill card, there's not much I can do off the top. He's just going to bang me out there. Okay, the Sunfall, Fireglass Mentor. If I can get Sheltered by Ghost down, followed by Hall Creeper, Ethereal Armor and Sheltered by Ghost, that would be huge. It would do a fuckload of damage to him. I don't know if that's gonna work though. So let's see if we can make it past the pipe here. If he doesn't have the kill, that's what the main thing is. I'm worried he has that scaled, whatever the fuck it's called, scaled supercell, where it makes them invincible and gives you lifelink. But I feel like if he had that, he'd have gone for it already. Boom. Boom. It's going for a 2/3. Boom. Boom. It's going for a 3/4. Boom. No blocks. Boom. Fireglass. Okay. So he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna do Sheltered by Ghosts. We're gonna increase that by a crazy amount. We're gonna go in for Unblockable 10. And then we're gonna say draw a card. That's going to put down that. It's only 1 a.m. It's not very late. This is true. It is not very late. So that would do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It wouldn't be enough. He's, unless he has the kill card, he's dead. Boom, boom, boom. He can exile off the top. Nope, he didn't get it. Fireglass Mentor. Flame Cash Gecko. Adds 2. Put that down. Adds 2 more. Largely doesn't matter. Okay, so we do this. We do this. Become that. And then we go in for 14 damage and gain 14 life. Okay, there we go. Ops always has the perfect time. It sure is like that. Boogeyman, 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 Boogeyman. Yeah, there's so bananas that run Mana Blitz this where very stinky decks. Yeah, you just have to have top deck removal. Unfortunately, we're at that point where it's just kill or be killed. We're kind of at that inflection point where you either got to bang them out or they got to bang you out, and that's just, it's a gunfight. So yeah. I think the red is calming down. I think that people have realized that the red is not invincible. There is ways to do it, and I think the tech has shifted for the exiles, the instant exiles and stuff like that. Ops goes first. Oh, man. Sure, why not? We'll see. We'll see. Red-white is coming. Boros, yeah, Boros is good. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if anyone can dethrone Boros aggro. Like, I generally don't know if anyone can defeat Boros Factory. I don't know if there's anything better than that right now. It's so good. Like, it's legitimately one of the best decks in the game. Entity Tracker, Mono Red Enchantments. Okay, so let's do Entity Tracker. Malone made a video saying you might switch to best of 3 because of the hyper removal. Yeah, you know, I might switch to unranked. So that might be my thing. I might switch to unranked because it's that bad. You can't really play the game very well. Like, you legit can't really get in. No blocks. Boom. So let's do Entity Tracker. Okay, let's go in. Boom. Let's draw a card. Also known as a Crad. He gets to draw. Okay. Ethereal Armor. Put that on you. Boom. Gets extra cards. He might Lightning Helix it, but if still uses his mana, he's going to Virtual Loyalty me there. Okay, so he's going to go in. Alright, so we're going to play that. We're going to say... We're going to hold the Get Lost. We're going to ham on 5, hold the Mayo on everything here. Okay, we do that. Draw, that's garbage. Boom. Boom. Put 2 1/1s on Silent Hall Creeper. And then we will end turn. So what is he going to want to do here? He's going to go in. We're going to do this. Boom. We are gonna kill you. Yeah, we don't like that. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Hey, what's up, Josh Lund, Jason Flood, Vermin, Venom Homie? What's up? Thank you for following Vagra Sutra. Welcome. The cabbage is so small. He doesn't like what's going on here. He really wanted that. He really wanted that. We're also flooded out. Why do we keep getting weird land draws off this? I'm going to Mockingjay the Silent Hall Creeper and go from there. That's going to give us another card. It's so small. Yeah, best of 3. You could try best of 3. You could try unranked. Best of 1 ranked right now is a gunfight. If you're not ready for it, it's not great. If you're not ready for it, he's pissed. He really wanted that card or that crad. I don't know if whichever one you want to pronounce. I don't know how you culturally pronounce it. Could be crad. Could be card. Either one. He is roping right now. You can all hear me, right? I'm not disconnected. I'm not crazy. The game is connected. Okay, so yeah, he's just roping. He's just mad about that. Been playing your Demon Engine with good success. Love your content. Thank you so much, Vagra Sutra. Glad you like Demon Engine. That was a very popular deck. That was a very, very popular one, yeah. It's becoming Yu-Gi-Oh! It's you either have a brick hand or you don't. Like, I think this guy is salt roping right now. He either desynced or he's pissed that I killed that, and that he hasn't been able to get his plays off. Yeah. I think it's a little bit of both here. Not my cabbages. He gets a 1/1. Oh, it's Sojover. It is Sojover, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna do Mockingjay. Mockingjay Part 1. I'm gonna copy that. Boom. Draw a card. Silent Hall Creeper. Put another one down. Boom. 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 Ethereal Armor. Boom. 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 That's a get lost. That's 13 damage. Wabango. What do we do? Becomes a target. We're going to make it another flying hulking skull creeper. Skulking Hull Ripper. Hey, what's up, Drive with Bishop? Okay, I just wanted to know whether this guy was, he was just being obstinate about it. I clearly have to take a mana out of this. Like, oh my god, I do. Like, legitimately have to take a mana out. That's insane that I have to do that, but here we are. Here we are in this crazy world. In this crazy kooky world we made. Here we are. Drive with Bishop. This dude's mad. He's salt roping. I don't think he desynced. I don't know. They told him Strider Factory was going to be the best thing in the world, and it turned out it wasn't. That's a 13-13 unblockable right there. That's not bad. That's a spicy meatball right there, boys. If you ever wanted to know what kind of meatball that was, I would probably say a spicy one. A spicy boy. Let's keep going. Let's rank. Let's hit that wall of fire right here. Let's see. You know. Oh, I like this. Yeah, we can start with the Seachrome and the Optimistic. I'm on the play here. I kind of wish, can I tell you my Vorthos head? I kind of wish that we found out that this is where Ashiok was from. I wish we had it that way. I wish we figured that out, because that would have been really cool in my opinion. That would have been really cool to know that, oh yeah, Ashiok is from this nightmare realm. Like, she's like they're like a sentient nightmare that like wanders around the universe. They're like a spark-driven nightmare. That would have been pretty cool overall, I think. He doesn't have the removal. He doesn't have the removal? Okay. He's waiting on it? Okay. Draw Crad. Ashiok is from the Dragon Ball plane, which hasn't been announced yet, but we know it's coming. That, I don't know how true that is, but I like your enthusiasm. I draw that. We do Glimmer. Boom. We'll spread it out. Boom. Okay. NFT.AR. Okay. By Alex is also from the Nightmare Realm. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Let's do this. He has not played anything yet. So let's see what we got here. Leyline Binding, very nice. This is Domain then, huh? We will do... We'll come in as one of those. Do this. That's why I like this. Bang, bang. There we go. Depopulate doesn't exist. This has Ward 2 on it, so it would take all of his mana to kill it. Overlord of the Balemerks. Who's getting hit? Boom. Impending. Very nice. He's dead. Boof. 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 And pop, pop, pop goes the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Back up into D3. I'm telling you guys, it's not the Azorius that you think it is. It's very different. I don't know if you saw that. When they try to exile you, you can get rid of their enchantments, and then their enchantments release your stuff, which triggers a bunch of ETB effects again. So that is actually a very fun combination play right there. That is actually a very fun one to combo play out. I love pancakes. Okay. I'm not angry at this. It's not crazy good, but we can do it. Boom. He doesn't have the removal yet. We can do 2 Ethereal Armors followed by a Mockingjay. It's Picklock Prankster. He's doing Mill. Okay. He's doing Rezo. So we're going to do... We're going to hold on to that guy. Yeah. No, that ain't it, Chief. That got too bad too quick. Too fast, too furious for you right there. If you're in D3, you could end up playing me against each other. The Z Series 33. Are you a big fan of the Nissan? No, that's an Audi? Or is it a Nissan? Drive with Bishop. Liam Nissan. Ooh, I go first. Okay. You see how fast that we can really just knock people, dude? Like, we can really put hurt on people quick. You know? Okay, he's gonna try to Heartfire me. That's good. I like Heartfire. We will grab this. We'll go in and we'll smite him. Boom. So we have the Elspeth Smite. He could pump up really bad, but we gotta wait for the pump here. He's gonna do it. Gotta get rid of him. No blocks. Alright, so this is where things get crazy. Wait, hold on. Do we want Entity Tracker? That will feed us cards. We're gonna do that first. I know it's not ideal. We're running through the shadows here, but I think I can take a hit because I think I'll be able to exile and hit and draw and draw and draw and draw and draw. So, he does have fucking Monstrous Emergence there, so that might have been a mistake to try to get the Entity Tracker out. Prowess 5/8. It's Heartfire. Okay. Bang out. Okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to do Sheltered by Ghosts. Because we're going to try to gain a shitload of life right here. We're going to try to gain more life than he can deal with. We've got another Entity Tracker. Let's do that. Yeah, let's give him more than he can handle. Let's give him more than he can handle here. Boom, boom. Yep. Demonic Ruckus. Go in. Boom. 9. GG. Boom. Grab him. Mockingjay. And then we go in for the big hit. Yeah. That was the smart move. Okay. That was the smart move. All right. You see how that gets out of control really quick, me? Like it gets way unmanageable. Way unmanageable really quick. If you line up. We are playing we are playing, oh look, a Heartfire Hero just to rub it in my face. We're playing Enchantment aggro. Yeah, this deck slaps. I told you, we're having a little growing pains. We're having a little growing pains at the start here. But no, this deck fucks. Hey, what's up, Drekar Noir? I used to wear you when I was fucking in middle school. And maybe a little bit in high school. Drekar Noir. It's just got such a good name. It sounds like Black Dragon in a different language. Lurking like a silent Hull Creeper. I have no removals, but I do have Ethereal on the Hull Creeper. I'm not crazy about that. If he's playing red, we might not be able to make it in. We can probably make it. Adhikar Wastes. Okay, we're gonna try to put this down. It's probably gonna get nuked, but you know, it happens. I just made a joke about that, Zyran. Anytime that you just discuss a card, somebody brings up what kills it. So we're gonna do nothing. And then we're gonna do this. Okay. Ward 2. He's got to ward it out. Boom, boom, boom. So we do Scavenger. And then we wait for him to come in with the banger right there. Duress. Not taking that from me. Boom. It's going to come in stunned. Number 1 stunner. Okay. Ethereal. Bloodletter of Chazats. Hit. Let's see, does he have that thing that untaps, instantly untaps a guy? Grievous Wounds. Oh, we got hit with the Grievous Wounds. Nice. 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 Oh, we got hit with the Grievous Wounds combo. Copy his Slasher. I was thinking about it, but I didn't draw any removal. That was the issue. Would Monastery Monk be good in this deck? Not really. It's not really a token deck. I mean, he had the Grievous Wounds, guys. There's nothing we can do. He was running the black killers. Unless I had a removal off the top, I would have had nothing for him. I had 2 removals and he busted through 2 of them, so, you know. If you have all 3 of those lined up, it's probably one of the better mono black decks out there. But a Flying Slasher would have stopped him. We don't know if he had a fucking kill card in his hand. I mean, you know, anything could have stopped him, but, you know. Now that we know that he had that in his hand, it killed him, but it also could have not. He could have also not had that. He could have a mana in his hand. So, you know. Optimally, you know, hindsight 2020, yeah, that was the better play, but, I don't know, 60-40 at the time, you know, you take what you can get. Oof. We'll do that. Knockback or something right here. Devillain, how you doing, Thank you for following Moncreasy. Simic. The Filigree Silex. Okay. Now we're talking. Let's do this. Boom. How you doing, Matthew? Strifegeist. How you doing? Oil counter and Filigree Silex. Tell damage to any target. Yes! Some of the chatters are from YouTube. That is, in fact, what is happening there. He's probably going to counterspell me. That's okay, though. Oh, he milled. Okay. What is this? This town ain't big enough? Okay. Silent Hall Creeper. I may have too big of a board for him. Wild Connor and Filigree Silex. Boom. The fact that Entity Tracker does this every single turn is wild to me. It's crazy that you get like you can keep playing enchantments and just keep drawing cards. Like there doesn't exist a limit. It's not once per turn. It's not. Yeah, it's already on the stack, dude. Doesn't matter. Oof. Okay. Like that's crazy to me that you can just keep doing that. Up the beanstalk. Unable to scream is very strong. Yes. Sacrifice. Mana value. Boom. Okay. Good stuff. And he's out of there. He didn't like that. He didn't like what's going on. He did not like it. So, there you go. There you go, boys. Push a little farther, but I think I made my point. This deck's pretty good. Make sure you're liking in the YouTube chat, guys. I see not everyone's liked. You gotta do it for me, guys. I know it's difficult. I know it's like the hardest thing in the world. Moncreasy Von Veezy. We are getting very close. We're only 244 away from 3,000 followers on Twitch. That's pretty cool. The plan was, yes, the plan was to copy his Ak. That was the idea. But, I mean, he had it. He had it in hand. He had it in hand every single time. So, there's not much I could have done there. Even playing removal, he had, you know, they just have so much shit. All right, let's do this. Boom. Entity Tracker is next. That's the good thing about Mockingjay is that I can kind of steal shit. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide you from. Boom. Entity Tracker. Okay. That's good for you, Zyran. You're a good lad. Liliana the Villiana. Like this guy's just gonna play kill cards from here on out. He's not gonna let me keep board state. Okay. Do that. I'm not gonna let you keep board state either, man, so just be ready for that. I don't know what you're running here. Oh, he's running Forge? Fucking weird. Take the one ping. Yeah, if I got my draw engine killed immediately, which is, you know, bad, as you may or may not know. He's probably got more kills on the way. He didn't have one right there, but we'll see. He's probably just got an absolute rack of murders here. I would imagine. So we'll block him. Let's do Aclazotz. Okay. Deepest Betrayal. Let's go in with Inquisitive Glimmer. We're gonna double tap him. No? Okay. You can do that. You can have that then. The Sunfall Survivor support group. All right, we really need card draw. We need one of our draw engines out on the board right now. Urbrisk's Verge, Gerberditer. I'll take the 3. That's fine. I can recover some life. Oh, the snack. Okay. Lose 0 life. Boom. Reverse Vertiger. Very nice snack combination player. Oof. They're really getting us here, guys. They're really getting us. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. He's gonna go in with the snack, I'm sure. Ooh, yeah, no, just this level of fucking smash out the gate. I can't do nothing with it. Esper? No, this is not Esper. This is whatchamacallit enchantment. No, he killed too much of my shit right out. He killed way too much shit of mine. This is Azorius. We can't have them smashing just immediately and not have any kickback on them. So it is what it is. Azorius enchantment is what you're looking for there. But even with the kills I had, he had it in the bag. Oh. All right, we'll go one more. It's it is flaw. I mean, it's not flawless. It's not without flaw. It can be beaten, but it is strong. I mean, we're sitting at a 65% win rate. Our biggest issue is when they just come out with a machine gun and just fucking gun everything down. That is probably our biggest problem. That's going to be your biggest hitch in your giddy up right there, as they say. Hey, what's up, Bad Optics? How you doing? California shallow. California is hollow. Okay, it takes me a while to parse those out. Do I like Draft J? Not really. I'm not very good at it, but I'll do it. I'll do it occasionally. Okay, we do that. Let's go do the Azorius. Strife guys, where you been, man? May have to pick Savage enchantments. Yeah, that'll never happen. We are never, ever, ever letting that happen. So let's do Glimmer Rider. I think he's probably... No, he didn't counterspell. Okay. He's got no counterspells and no instants. We can do Silent Hall Creeper followed by Ethereal Armor. He may Sunfall here. We got to be careful. Let's just do this. Okay, that'll be that. I don't think he's got a turn 4 bang out. Are you running Shard Mage's Rescue? Might help against the removal. I'm not. I'm going whole hog on the... I should probably put 2 of them in there. I could probably afford to put 2 of them in there. I am going whole hog on the aggro. I'm kind of doing gunfight style here, where it's either me or you, you know what I mean? But that is not a bad card to add, especially if I wanted to take out a mana or 2. It is probably going to be sideboarded. Yeah, Shard Mage's Rescue is very good for what we're doing here. Apparently I don't have any of them collected. There you go. Any kind of indestructible, really, but specifically Enchantment Aura. Gives it a +1/+1 as well. Yeah, it also triggers all of your stuff, so... You know what? Let's throw one in there. Let's take out a mana and throw one in there real quick, just for funsies, huh? Dark Penguin. I had it in one of the versions I was running. I did have it. I just Shark? No, Shard. Okay. Let's throw 2 of them in there just for funsies. I'm running low on uncommons. I have more rares than uncommons right now, guys. That's crazy, huh? That's pretty wild. By the way, guys, I have a bundle box here. I don't know if you can hear that. That is 9 pack boosters and a bunch of other stuff. You want me to open this live on stream or what? Oof. It's not great. That's a little better. I think we can drop a smite. Yeah, so we have a, we got some Duskmourn packs. That's a Duskmourn deck. We have that. Immersive Glimmer. He might play removal on that right away. Yeah, the uncommons have been pretty wild. Ruthless Negotiation. We're going to get rid of Elspeth's Smite right there. Okay, we'll do this. Silent Hall Creeper. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do Ghosts. My turn. Sheltered by Ghosts. Target creature I control. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll go in, pop, pop. We'll say draw a card, also known as a Crad. Do need a white mana here. Did take out a white mana and then it immediately it said no thanks, bro. So we're gonna do this. Boom. We're gonna do Sheltered by Ghosts. We're gonna do this. Pop, pop. And we're gonna put 2 on there. Okay. Alright. What's he got? A board wipe? A board wipe would be bad. Sheldrissy the Apocalypse. We will draw a Crad. Sheltered by Ghosts for the 10th time. On this guy. So we just ghosted him out. We just absolutely get ghosted. Yeah, there you go. I'm liking it. I would like it better if Sunfall and Burn Together were gone, or Red was not so prevalent, and Sunfall didn't exist anymore. Well, if it ain't broke, yeah. All right, guys. I mean, I think we made our point here. We're pushing up Diamond pretty effectively. 65% win rate, pretty steady. Some nice runs, some nice thick, girthy runs right here, which is it's just always good to see. I feel like confident enough in this deck, I could probably keep playing it, which is pretty fun and aggressive. I could probably push on Mythic with it. I don't want to because it's going to take fucking forever. It's 36 hours and I don't feel like grinding that hard, but I think this is a real contender for a very, very powerful deck. It is very good. Like, if it pops hard. If it flops okay. Like, you can kind of recover some flops, but if it pops, man, you're going to be ripping and gripping like the best of them. So, yeah, I think that unblockable enchantment aggro is kind of based, I gotta say. We didn't even really get to pull off the one last job trick right there either. So, that's something we didn't even get to run in that. So, I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. Thank you for stopping by, for watching the video. Bye-bye.